Frame one of a possible 11. We've not had a decider this week. I wonder if this will be the match where we get one. Joe Johnson alongside me. I think I've said this every match, Joe, that I've commentated with you. A tough one to call.
Yes, and I haven't called the right one, I believe. Called Judd Trump today, and I don't want to put the witch on either player, so I'll leave it to you folks. Suffice to say that both players are playing very well, and I think we're in for a great match.
Murphy it is, appearing in the semi-finals for the first time. John Higgins, twice champion. On the head-to-head, Higgins leads 7-5 overall, including by far their biggest meeting, the final of the World Championship 3 years ago, where Higgins beat Murphy 18-9. But Sean Murphy has cued really well this week. He looks really confident. Every reason to fancy his chances.
Well, there was some distance out there. Needed to catch that red really thin. And he would have found the path behind the black then. As it is, caught it thick, and he's left this red on.
One.
I wonder if the players will struggle with this new cloth, the way that Neil Robertson and Judd Trump did this afternoon. They seem to struggle for the first couple of frames.
Eight. Nine.
Left a nice angle on the black, but the pack of reds not really inviting the way they're situated. All in a straight line at the back of the pack there. He's going to have to hit this with power. Well, swung the white ball too much. The arc just didn't take
16.
control, but he's still on the red, I think. He's having a good look. Maybe he isn't. And he isn't. Not easy to play safe. Can't see enough of the one in baulk. That cue ball just didn't swing soon enough into the pack of reds. So just a safety.
16.
I think John Higgins has appreciated the change of venue. He said he was always felt overawed at Wembley Conference Centre, although he didn't look that overawed when he cleared up with 64 in the decider in the final against Ronnie O'Sullivan, 2006.
What a memory.
Last ever match at the old Conference Centre. Since then, the Masters has been at Wembley Arena, but this year it's moved to the Ali Pali, and it's been, you've got to say, a great success. It's been a big crowd every single match, and obviously it's going to be tomorrow for the final.
Yeah, lots of atmosphere. The crowd has certainly turned out for this. I can see that red in the baulk. Refused it the last time round, and refusing it this time as well.
Well, while this is going on, my Twitter trivia question last night was so successful, I'm going to do another one. Let's see how this one goes. Apart from John Spencer, who won the first Masters in 1975, there have been 4 players who've won it on their first attempt. So I want you to tweet me the answer if you know it, at Dave Hendon. I'm on Twitter, at Dave Hendon. 4 players, other than John Spencer, who won the first Masters, have won the tournament at their first attempt.
No looking on Google.
Absolutely.
Well, he attempted the pot. But concentrated on that cue ball. He may take this red on into the right corner, play the cue ball into the jaws of the pocket. Wasn't far away. He was on the black. Well, the crowd knew it was in. They could see the red going across the table, and they were applauding long before the red went in.
Eight.
He's looked very sharp, Sean Murphy, in his first 2 matches. There have been times where he's made mistakes, and his opponents, Martin Gould and Mark Selby, didn't capitalise, but overall he's played really well. He never lacked self-belief, and with a technique like his, you wouldn't.
$16.
Taking the red. That's blocking the pocket of the blue.
17.
Just a little slow on the blue, but it shouldn't be a problem coming in and out of balk. There's that technique that you're talking about, David.
22.
Nice pause at the back, couple of jabs.
23.
And it's the same every time he plays, every time he takes a shot. Well, that could have been better. He's gone into them, he's opened
28.
the reds. But this is a tester. He can lose the frame if he misses this one. There's nothing safe. That was a very, very good pressure shot. And that will make him feel $1 million.
Well, it had to go in, didn't it? And it did go in.
Touch of left-hand side on the cue ball, just to check it down the table for the red just behind the pink
32.
spot. Taking a more difficult red for position on the black.
33.
He actually started slowly in his first 2 matches. He was 1-0 and 46-0 down to Martin Gould, who missed a green. Murphy won the second frame. Last night, Mark Selby botched his attempted safety on the final black when he was 1-0 up. Murphy grew in confidence after that. But here, in the semi-final, he looks like making
40.
it 1-0 in his favour.
$41.
Yes, he started very positively.
.48. Thanks. 49.
So the black is effectively frame ball. He looks very sharp this evening.
Yes, and the crowd realising that that was game ball as well.
56.
Give him a nice round of applause.
.57. Brown ball.
Nicely played.
.61.
And now just a practice red with this one, really.
63.
No pressure on it, so just use it as a practice shot. And it may come in handy later on. Let's not forget that John Higgins
69.
very nearly potted that long, difficult red. He was right on the black.
70.
It could have been so different, this frame. Couldn't have asked for a better start, Sean Murphy.
78.
Yes, it's laying down a marker to tell John Higgins that he's going to take some beating this evening. John would have known that anyway, of course, but can't beat a big break early on just to settle yourself. Keep your opponent cold.
Yes, he hasn't
85.
potted a ball yet. Higgins not likely to this frame. Is it hard enough?
86.
Is it hard enough? Well, fractions, eh?
Blue ball.
Nice, easy blue. Good attempt.
86.
Yes, not quite a century in the first frame, but he's won it in one visit. Good 86. He seems to be cueing really well, Sean Murphy. He takes the early advantage here against John Higgins. We're back with frame 2 right after the break.
In a world of myths and gods,